So the third type of conversion. So we have 6 types of conversion of expression. You know very well. First two, infix to postfix and infix to prefix. In case of infix to postfix, what you will do, you will scan the expression from left to right, okay, and from infix to prefix, what you will do is scan from right to left. Then the third one is the other 4 types is very much easy, very easy when compared to those things. Okay, so all works on the BODMAS rule only. All works on the based on the precedence or the priority of the operator. That's it. Okay, but here it's not like so in case of the other 4 types of operation. Okay, so first I'm just showing the algorithm. See, when they ask about algorithm, you can write this also. Scan the what is the one? Scan the postfix expression from left to right. So here first we are going to convert from postfix to prefix. I'm going to convert from postfix to prefix, right? For that, the first step is I'm going to scan the expression from left to right. Always keep it in mind. In this form, in this conversion, you are going to push the operand. Here, push the operand. Whereas in case of the previous 2 things, you have pushed the operator. Okay, the other 4 types is push the operand. That's it. That is a one difference. That is a major difference. Okay, in the earlier 2 versions, to conversion, you are pushing the operator. Here, you are pushing the operand into the stack. That's all. If a scanned symbol is an operator, okay, if you are finding an operator, okay, let me zoom, otherwise still it will be good for you maybe. Okay, if the scan symbol is an operator, what you are going to do, you are going to just pop 2 elements, the topmost 2 elements from the stack, okay, and you are going to make it as a string, making it as an expression. See, making it as an expression. I have taken this one, I think so. Okay, making it as an expression. How we are going to make an expression? Okay, here how we are going to make an expression, that's what I'm going to tell. You're going to make it as a prefix, right? In prefix, the operator will be in the front of the operand, that you know, front of the operand. So that is how I'm going to make a string. Okay, so first comes the operator, then comes the 2 operands which you have popped out from the stack. Okay, so this is what you're going to see. Then once you make it as a string, once you make it this as a string, okay, again what you will do, you will push this string into the stack. Okay, don't worry, it will be vague for you some guys. Okay, once we go into the example, it will be easy. Yeah. One second, pa. Some external noise. Just 1 second, pa. Just 1 second. Okay. So let us go into the example, right? That will be very much clear for you. So this is the expression given, right? This is an expression. So from this you can come to know it is an postfix expression. Okay. So I am going to convert it into prefix. I'm going to convert it to prefix. So this is how you have to make. Okay, here in this case you can write the remarks. I told the previous 2 conversion, I told that no need of remarks, but in this case, in this conversion, you can write the remarks, right? So what is the first symbol you are scanning? A. What is that? A is an operand, right? It is an operand. Just push it into the stack according to the algorithm. Okay, according to the algorithm. In earlier 2 version, what you will do when it is an operand, you will write into the string expression, right? Write into the expression, either a postfix or either the infix or prefix expression. You will write directly. Here, what you are doing, pushing it to the stack. Then again, having B is coming. The scanning symbol is B, right? So it is pushed into the stack. Simple, no issues. The remarks, it is written side by side. Okay, it will be helpful for you. I have shared this document also, okay, in the Google Classroom. Just go through it. After this class, you can go through it. So it will be very helpful. This document. And when we take C, again what? It is an operand. Push it to the stack. Then comes the operator, multiplication. What I told, since we are going to convert into prefix, right? Since we are going to convert to prefix, and if any operator occurs, you have to pop 2 symbols from the stack, topmost symbols from the stack. Okay, you can do it like that. If you want to make it as a diagrammatic, I can draw this draw this array in vertical also. It will looks good, still looks good. Okay, so it is in horizontal. If you make it as vertical, it looks like a stack. Okay, but you can do it like that also. That is best one. Okay, make it as a vertical. Right. So what I told, I have to pop these 2 elements. Topmost element, I am going to make it as a string. Okay, since it is a prefix, in case always in prefix, the operator will fall before the operand. That's why star BC. I have popped out, made a string as including the star before the operand B and C. Done. String is done. What I have to do? Then again I have to push the whole string into the stack. Now this string is considered as one element. Keep in mind, it is one item. Right now there are 2 items. Right now there are 2 items in the step. There are 2 items in the step. Okay, so this one is considered as a single item. Now it is string. That's all. Just pushing. And also you keep in mind, we in this scenario we are converting postfix to prefix, right? Neither the postfix nor in the prefix we don't have any kind of parenthesis. That's why there is no parenthesis. There is no concept called in this conversion parenthesis, right? Okay. And again D comes. What is the D is an operand. Just push it to the stack. Simple. Okay. Then E comes. No issues. Just push it into the stack. Now the topmost element of the stack is item E. Next, F, no issues at all. Okay, and also you keep in mind, you can fix the size of the array as 50 or some 30. Okay, you can fix the size of the array. So it increases depends upon the expression. Next, power symbol comes. What is it? It is an operator, right? It is an operator. So what I have to do, I have to pop the 2 elements from the topmost element from the stack. 2 top elements from the stack. Okay, make it a string by including the operator in front of the operand. Okay, once you make it as a string, again push it into the stack. So that's it done. Okay, simple. This is very, very simple. I don't want to make take much time on this also. Okay, then division is coming. Okay, here. So what I told, again the operator is coming. So you have to pop 2 items from the stack, right? So here in this scenario, before this you have what? 4 elements. D is one element and this string is one element. I have to pop these 2 elements. I can either do it in how we are going to do it in program. I'll pop what? Pop top. Okay, and place it in the. Let me show in the whiteboard. How will I do? How will I do? For example, character cat a equal to pop top. Okay, so it means that the string is placed here. I cannot place the string. It is can be like array. Possibility an array will be there. So that's why we are making it as into character array. Then what we'll do? Top minus minus. Okay. Top minus minus. Okay, now again what should I do? Pop the element. Okay, I can make it like this, char b equal to pop top. So it means that I have popped the 2 elements from the stack. Then now I have the item A and item B. Then I will include the what? The operator before these 2 string A, character array A and B character. This is what I will do in the programmatically, right? The same thing happens. So I have popped out D item and this string, this item. Okay, see, you can find out. So the operator, the scanned operator is placed before the what? The 2 items. And again, I make it as a string, again pushing back into the stack. Okay, it's very much easy. Again, G comes, okay, placing in the stack. Okay, then multiplication comes. What happens? Then multiplication comes. This is one string, this is one item, this is one item. Okay, just you can just pop 2 items and place the multiplication before the string and place back into the stack. Like this, it goes on. When A comes, okay, so A comes this one. So obviously this minus will come here. Okay, fine. H. It is we have to push into the stack, then star multiplication. Again, this is the 2 item pop out. Okay, make it as a string, push back into the again back into the stack. Then finally plus comes. Okay, if the postfix expression is correct, if the postfix expression is correct, it means that if you have written properly, the all the operators are there. Okay, then you can find only one element in the stack. If you have missed some multiplication, if they have missed some minus, what happens? It won't end up in proper the algorithm won't end in successful. Okay, right? So at last, anyhow, you will have only one element into the stack. Just pop it out and say this is the final expression, nothing but the prefix expression of the given postfix expression. It's very easy. Okay, so next expression and next conversion, I just only tell the algorithm. Okay, still 3 more there. 3 algorithms are there. I'll execute one algorithm. Okay, is it clear, guys? Can I give a reply? See, the postfix expression is given and I'm going to convert to infix. It's simple. Always keep in mind. Now, when you are going to convert postfix to any other format, Okay, you have to scan the expression from left to right. Okay, this one you have to remember. Scan the expression from left to right. And if operand occurs, push it into the stack. The only difference between the previous one and this current one is that you have to place the operator in between the operand. Why? Because this is infix, right? So from the name itself you can tell it. So wherever the operator comes, I have to place the operand between the operator between the operand. Once I make it as an operand, once I make it as a string, okay, I will put a parenthesis. I'll make it as a parenthesis. That we will see. That we will see. That's what. So both the expression from postfix to some other format, you are going to scan the expression from left to right. That's it. Simple. Left to right. At the end of the conversion, I will consolidate for all the conversion. Right now, you understand. Look, this one. Okay. Let us go into the small example. I don't want to take much time on this also. See, A, push into the stack. Okay, B, up to this no issues. Okay, no issues. C, simple. When multiplication comes, what is done? You have to just pop two symbols, two items from the stack, make it as a string. How you are going to make a string? Okay, placing the operator between the operand, between the item. What is fine? Between the item. And also you have to put parenthesis to differentiate. That's what you know, right? To differentiate between other which operation should occur. That is why the reason we are applying the BODMAS rule and doing the expression evaluation. Okay, to differentiate that only we are using here parenthesis. That is the reason. Moreover, this is an infix expression. We are using parenthesis. Okay, so that's the difference. Infix, nothing is there. When you place the operator between the operand, make it as a string by appending front and adding what? Opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. That's it. D, no issues. E, just push. F, push it a stack. Then comes what? Power operator. Power operator. Who is the top two elements? E and F. So I'm making this E and F as a string, and again pushing back into the what? Stack. See, E and F, I told no. Simply we cannot do the manipulation inside the stack itself. I have to pop out. I have to write separate coding for this. I have to call pop function first, this one. Okay, then I have to call this call again pop function to pop this element. Okay, once it is done, I have to make it as a string. Okay, to make a string, I have to write a function. I have to write a function for this. Then again, once it is done, I have to push. I have to call the push function. So these many operations are involved in this step itself. When operator occurs, this many operations should be performed. See, two pop functions are called, and one is that appending, make it as a string. That is one function, and again you are calling the push function. See, 4 operations are done here. It's not so simple. Okay. Then, like what is this? Division. Okay, no issues. This is the what? Still, I'll make it as bigger for you. Okay. So you can find here division here, division symbol. Okay, make it as a string. Make it as a string by using the opening the parenthesis and closing the parenthesis. That's it. G, no issues. So like this, you have to pop and push. One guy is chatting. Let me. How do we put the operand between the two elements? Operand. No. See, always you can put only the what? Operator if you find, just push to the stack, right? If you find any operand, push in the stack. Yes, using if statement you can do it, no issues. Yes, we have to use if statement like other than operators. If you find anything other than operator, okay, not equal to, you can tell not equal to these the things, or okay, we can write in the while also, no issues. While loop also you can use anything. If it is like, then I have to push the operand. You cannot, in this scenario I'm telling, in this scenario you cannot place the operand between two elements. There's no what thing is there, right? No, we have to push what, place the operator between the operand, that you have to keep in mind. Obviously we are taking here operand here is that what can be numerical value or alphabet value, that is different, that is depends. No need to bother about that. Our condition is that what, we have to place the operator between the operand. That's it. Hope I understand. Can you understand, guys? Can you give a reply? Yes, okay, thank you. Okay. Make it simple, don't complicate. Nothing is there. I will consolidate now. Once it is done, I will consolidate for all the 6 version. It's very easy. We'll do it. Don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. It is very simple. I'll make it simple. For understanding only, I'm showing here. Once it gets completed, I will make it as clear. Okay, it will be like this only. Something like many of parentheses are there. It may be get confused. Nothing is there. So again, we'll take the scenario. Multiplication. It is operator. What is that? If operator, I have to place between the operand. Okay, between the two items. Instead of telling the operand, I can say here in this scenario, I will tell, I will place the operator between the two items. That's it. Since our example is an alphabetical expression, our algebraic expression consists of what, x, y, z. So we don't take any what is this numerical value. That's why I'm saying here item. Better to keep it as an item. Okay. So this is one item. This is another item. Okay, that's why I'm placing here. That's it. Placed here, then making it a closing parenthesis, opening parenthesis. Yes, that's it. Then plus what? So again, I'm just popping this top element, and also popping this the other element, placing the plus symbol. Where you are placing? Here only you are placing. Okay. So at last, if your what is this expression is postfix expression. If your postfix expression is correct, then you can find only one element in the finally only one, because there is end of string. There's no other element to. There's no other symbol to scan. Okay, it means that there will be what, only one element, one item in the stack. If your postfix expression is correct, if you have not missed any plus, minus, something else. If the question is wrong, that we cannot do. So it ends up with some wrong answer only. Okay, that's it. So just pop it out and tell the what is the expression? Infix expression. Why I'm saying this infix? The operators are placed between the operand. Why we are taking after? Why not after multiplication? 1 second. Why we are taking minus? I can't get you. I'll repeat 1 second here. This step alone. When h coming, I can't understand the question. Let me explain this step alone from here. H is coming. It is pushed into the. Why after? Why not after multiplication? Before h. I'll tell for this. So h comes, right. So it is placed in the. It is pushed into the stack. Okay. This is one item. This is another item. When multiplication comes, what is our algorithm? Okay, just pop two elements from the stack and place the operator between the two item. So the one item is this one. Okay, this should not come. This is one item. Okay, then I am placing the other item as what? H. So in between putting what? Multiplication. I am making a string by using what? Close parenthesis and the open parenthesis. 1 second. There is asking me doubt. Why are we not taking minus after taking B star C? That is it. No, why? Because why are we not taking minus after beta? See, simple. How can you take this minus? How can you take this minus? Because when you take this expression, consider this expression. This is next is what? Prefix to infix. From the name itself, we can tell. Okay. So I'm going to convert to infix. So infix means what? You have to append what? You have to append opening parenthesis and close parenthesis. That's it. Same thing. Whatever you applied for the postfix to some other conversion, same thing, same algorithm you're going to apply for prefix to any other conversion, but you are going to add the expression from right to left. That's all simple. In the previous two scenario, you scan for postfix, you scan the expression from left to right. For this scenario for the next this scenario, you get the two conversion prefix to infix. What you are going to do, scan from right to left, from the right end to the left end. That's all. No other difference is there. You are going to do the same thing. When operand comes, push it to the stack. When operator comes, pop two items from the stack. Okay, if you are going to convert it to infix, make it as a string by adding what? Open parenthesis, close parenthesis. If it is like you are going to convert prefix to postfix, right? Instead of infix, it is postfix. You assume that it is a postfix. What you have to do? Postfix means what? You have to what? Put the operator after the operand, that you know, right? That is the simple difference. Make as a string by putting the operator after the operand. That's what you are making as a string. Again, push back into the stack. Okay. Since it is an converting prefix to postfix will not have what? Left parenthesis, right parenthesis. Wherever infix comes only, you will find the what? Left parenthesis, right parenthesis. That you have to keep in mind. To where you are going to convert, that is what important. Okay. This is understood. Is it understood? I'll show an example also, a small example. I don't want to take into another example. I'll show only one example. Is it clear? Whatever told now. Okay. Infix. What is it? First we have seen postfix to what? Infix. Okay. What was the case? Postfix to infix. Left to right scan. Okay. And from left to right. Again, postfix to prefix. Scan from left to right. Prefix to infix. Scan from right to left. Okay, this is postfix. Okay, this is what earlier thing earlier two types I have seen that we will see. Okay, first one what you have seen, infix to postfix. First we have seen that you have scanned from left to right. Okay, next infix to right to left. Okay, fine. So this is a scanning. Scan this one. Scan from right to left. See, this is what you are seeing. Only scanning I am telling. Here only these two involves only some complicated thing. Nothing but you are looking for the what precedence or the priority of the operator. In these first two scenarios, you are pushing the operand, pushing the operator to the stack. Okay, in this fourth scenario, you are pushing the operand to the stack. That's it. One second on this. So this first two expression, first two conversion involves pushing the operator into the stack. The last four expression conversion involves pushing the operand into the stack. That's it. And for the first two cases, you look for the high priority, low priority. Okay, and these cases you don't check anything at all. Only thing is that you have to pop two symbols from the stack. That's it. If it is infix, for this case I'm just highlighting, if it is infix, you have to place the operator between the popping out, place operator between the what items. That's it. If it is this case, pop it and place before the operand, before the item, but you should not put any opening or close parenthesis. Why? Because there's no the destination is prefix. Only the destination, if it is infix only, if the destination is infix, the converting what you are going to convert is, if it is infix, only you have to put left and right parenthesis. Okay, and this one same thing. What is this? Right to left, simple, same thing. Placing the what operator between the two items. And this one, pop it and place the operator after the items. This is postfix. Clear? Can you give a is there any doubt in this? Nothing is there. That only thing you have to study this one part. Very important. You have to remember the algorithm. I'll tell the algorithm also here. See, in this scenario, in this first two scenarios, okay, what is it? Always the low priority operator cannot be placed over the high priority operator, right? If the scanned symbol is having low priority and we cannot place over the top of the high priority element. For that, what we have to do? You have to pop the elements from the stack until lesser than or equal to the scanned symbol priority. Okay, what I'm telling is, I hope you can get the point. Okay, if it is lesser, the scan symbol is lesser, what you have to do? You have to pop the elements from the stack until the element of the top element, until the element is equal to or lesser than the scanned element. Okay, until then you have to pop elements from the stack, right? So that is what the thing you have to remember. Is it okay, Appa? Guys, you have any doubt in this? You can tell now. So program to convert an infix to postfix expression. See how many. First, you have to think over it. How many functions should be there for this conversion? Okay. So you know that obviously main function will be there. Obviously main function is there, and since we are using a stack data structure, obviously push function will be there, pop function will be there. Okay, fine. This is default functions we should write. Okay. Apart from this, for the first two cases, in the sense conversion of infix to postfix, conversion of infix to prefix, we have to check for the priority. Okay, anyway we have to check for the priority, right? The precedence, you can make it as precedence also. You can name it as precedence also. Okay. Let me give a what are the functions available in this program. So we have a one function less priority, then push function is there, then pop function is written. Okay, then main function. Okay, we will consider now on expression x plus 6. Okay, x plus y, for example, or you know that always a compiler will start from the main function, right? So for this we have declared one character ch to get as what is that, you want to scan the element, right? You will not scan the whole expression. What you will do, you will scan one by one. So the scanned element should be placed over in some variable, right? So that's why we're using character variable ch. Okay, declared. So clear screen, you know, enter infix expression. Okay, I'm entering. So this is the another function, you know, instead of scanf, okay, we are using get string. Okay, get string infix. So this is the expression you are typing x plus y. That I'm not, for your simple, I've not used what? I've not used this opening parenthesis, close parenthesis. Okay. So what is this? When coming into the while loop, okay. So what is that infix of I plus plus? We show in the infix equal to x plus y. Okay, right, this is what infix equal to x plus y. So what is the value of I? It is already I is declared as a global variable. Okay, right now I plus plus only, so it will check for only the I, not the I plus plus. Once it is checked only, it will what, incremented, that you know, you difference between I plus 1 plus plus I. Okay, so infix of I plus nothing but what, infix of this one, x, this is plus, this is y. So like that it will be. Okay, x plus y. So here I what, 0 0 1 2. Okay, here I is nothing but x. So that's what we are checking. We are placing the x in character variable. In the character variable, just assigning. Keep in mind, just this is the one we are taking first. What is the value for this x? And x is assigned to character. Okay, now you are checking this whole thing is nothing but x. Okay, x not equal to null. We are checking that it is end of the string or not. Obviously, you are at one stage you will what, if you keep on scanning the element, at one stage you will what, reach the end of the string, nothing but there won't be any other element. So in that case I have to check null value. Yes, x is not equal to null. Yes, true. It go inside. Okay. So here x, it goes inside. So it's keep on checking. Whatever the case, if it is null value, what happens? It breaks. Keep in mind, if it is null, okay, if some space is there, space, obviously you have some space also, no, okay, x space plus y, if it comes like that, what happens is it gets break, it comes out of the switch case. Okay, so if any cases false, if any of these cases false, it becomes true. Okay, it will go directly to what? Push, right? Guys, can you follow me? No reply from your side. Guys, it's okay. Since time is less, okay. What I will do, guys, what will I do? After this class, I will make it this as a video presentation. Make it as a video presentation. I'll share you. Before that, I will tell what are the, I mean, video presentations. I'll tell each and every line, each and every line how it is working. Okay. But now, still 5 minutes there. What will I do? I will explain what are the operations will perform. Okay, in this program. This once again explain, sir. Okay, that's what I need time. Okay, let me explain this while loop alone now. Let me explain this while loop alone. Even I will pass the recording also. It's not required now. Right now I will pass the recording.